Last night at about 1 or 2 o'clock, just before I went to bed, I was on my phone, I was like watching the last few videos of the day, just kind of seeing what to watch, and I was watching, I think, a Nick Crowley video, nothing like extremely abnormal, and then in, not my recommended, but in the suggested, the little bit in the side, I got these videos. They were strangely familiar places with unnerving music by a channel called Float, and I will link them down there because it's probably best if you watch them to know what I'm talking about. So I watched the one I got, and I was like, what the hell? And then I ended up watching part 2, part 3, and like, I've seen a similar stuff before, but I've never seen like a compilation like these videos where I've seen like these photos. And it's weird because, so basically, the premise of the video is it's a series of photographs that they look like places, they're like average places, but something is wrong. Something's just off, and you can't place it that something's off, and it makes you feel weird. And it is such an intense feeling. It's so weird that I was like, man, I have to look into this. Because why is this making me feel so weird? So I did some research in it. My sleepy brain did some. So I actually found out that this phenomena has a name. It's called the liminal space phenomena. And basically it's that feeling of being betwixt and between one place and another. It's, you've gone from one room to another, but you haven't entered. So you're going to another room, but you haven't entered it yet. You are in the in-between stages of point A and point B, and you've been to point A, you've been to point B, but you don't get it. You haven't been in that, because you shouldn't be in that intervening bit, because it just doesn't feel right, basically. So it's an actual recognised phenomenon, liminal space, which makes you feel nostalgic for a different moment than this. It's like being between two moments you're nostalgic for, the then and the now, and it's just a conflicting weird feeling. It's so weird. Watch these videos, like it sounds crazy, but watch them, you genuinely do feel weird. And then there's 4 things, like the every photo has no people in it, and it's weird because there are places that would have people, and they seem like they're not overtly like derelict, but they do seem abandoned, so of course that gives a sense of creepiness. And then it's like there's that something is off, like something isn't right, and maybe it's just from the angle, because all these angles seem to be like kind of low camera angle, like coming out like that, but it seems just wrong. And then the 4th is that it seems so dreamlike. It seems, because when you have a dream and you think of a place in a dream, your brain won't accurately replicate it. There will always be something off. That's what it feels like. It feels like these photos are literally like taken from dream. It's so weird. Like it shouldn't be something you should see, and you feel like I shouldn't be seeing this because it just doesn't feel right to see. And especially watching it in bed, lights off, it was storming at 1 o'clock. I thought, like, I'm gonna be murdered watching this. Like, it's so weird, and it shouldn't feel this intense, but it does, because it's like you're stuck between 2 instances, and you are such intense. It is literally like subpar interdimensional travel. I don't know why. And like, I thought maybe I'm just going crazy, but the fact that it is like a genuinely recognised phenomena of that nostalgia for being in instances you haven't been in, the between liminal space, they call it. It's like going out one door but not entering the other. Like, it's weird. It's like you shouldn't be there. And I heard a very good, 2 very good descriptions of it in the comments. One was, it's like being awake at a sleepover when no one else is awake, which is a very good representation of it. And also another one that kind of made me giggle was being at the party years after it finished, which definitely, if you just watch them, I'll link the 3 down, is, I don't know why, it makes me feel so weird, but I don't know, but the fact that it's actually recognisable is so weird, that it's such a, like, known thing. I've never known it. Because it kind of gives me Backroom vibes, if you've ever heard the Backrooms, which was that old 4chan thing. But I think that's an example of it, sort of, like, it shouldn't be there. But I've definitely seen it before, but now I know what it is. It feels even weirder to know that it's not just me looking at these pictures like, what the hell? It's an actual, like, recognised thing that people do experience this when looking at these. So the 3 videos from Float will be down there. watch them and then kind of think about this and maybe research liminal space, because I've only done like really bare minimum research of it because it's been like a few hours since I actually like first saw it, so it's definitely something odd. So I just found that and wanted to share that because I know I'd had it before, but I didn't know it was an actual thing, so that's why I'm making this video. And you can watch them, I've said that already, but yeah, tell me what you think, because it's weird, like it's so weird. So that's it. Bye. Liminal space.